Friends, you know, when you hold a crisp, brand new Japanese 10,000 yen note in your hands, it's easy to just see it as money. But in reality, that single piece of paper is the result of a journey that began years ago, high up in the misty mountains of rural Japan. It all starts with a humble, beautiful plant called Mitsumata, or the Oriental paper bush. In the deep of winter, when the cold air is still and the branches are bare, farmers carefully hand-cut these slender branches, a tradition that has fed into Japan's currency production since the Meiji era, all the way back in 1879. This isn't just any old harvest, it's a craft. They have to preserve the long, delicate fibres inside, which are what give Japanese banknotes that legendary durability and that warm, creamy texture you can feel. Once the branches are bundled up and sent to the National Printing Bureau's facility in Odawara, the real transformation begins. The bundles are first steamed in large wooden vats, a process that softens the outer bark just enough for skilled workers to manually peel it away, revealing the precious white inner fibres beneath. These fibres are then soaked in clear, cold water to wash away any natural resins, leaving behind nothing but pure, strong cellulose. But Mitsumata doesn't work alone. To give the paper the tensile strength it needs to survive years in wallets and cash registers, another ingredient is brought in, Abaca, or manila hemp. These long, tough fibres arrive at the mill in large bales, ready to be mixed with the delicate Mitsumata. Together, they form the perfect blend, softness from the Mitsumata and raw strength from the Abaca. From there, the fibres are meticulously inspected by specialists who check for colour, length and purity. Any imperfect strand is removed. The good stuff then heads into massive mechanical shredders, breaking down the bark into tiny, manageable pieces. These pieces are boiled in an alkaline solution to dissolve the linen, the natural glue that holds plants together, leaving behind pure cellulose. After a thorough washing in purified water, you're left with a clean, bright pulp. But the work isn't done yet. The pulp goes into a machine called a beater, which pounds the fibres to fray the ends. This fraying is critical. It helps the fibres interlock later, creating a dense, strong paper web. Technicians carefully weigh the Mitsumata and Abaca to exact ratios, ensuring every batch is perfectly balanced. They even add a traditional plant mucilage called neri, which helps suspend the fibres evenly in water so they don't clump together. At this stage, the pulp is living in massive mixing vats, swirling with deionized water. But this isn't just fibre and water anymore. It's here that the first invisible guardians of the note are introduced, microscopic, UV, fluorescent security fibres. These tiny threads are stirred in with magnetic mixers until they are perfectly distributed throughout the entire batch. The slurry is then passed through fine mesh screens to remove any lingering microscopic debris before being pumped into the headbox of the paper machine.
The emission is very stable.
Yes, the intensity is consistent.
Look here, the uniformity is excellent.
Perfect.
This is where the magic really starts. The pulp flows out onto a high-speed moving wire mesh in a controlled, even stream. As the water drains away, the fibres begin to lock together, forming a continuous wet sheet. Now, here is where the note gets its identity. A heavy roller called a dandy roll, engraved with a relief of Iichi Shibusawa, the new face of the 10,000 yen note, presses into the wet pulp. This pressure displaces the fibres, creating the high-definition watermark. It's not printed, it's actually formed within the paper itself. Right next to it, 3 vertical watermark bars are also embedded, a security feature that instantly tells you the denomination just by holding it up to the light. Suction boxes underneath pull out most of the water, solidifying the web before it's transferred to heated drying cylinders, where it's baked at a precise 100 degrees Celsius until it's completely dry. The result is a massive 5-ton jumbo roll of pristine, watermarked banknote paper.
This batch looks good. No visible inconsistencies.
But paper alone isn't a banknote yet. This roll is moved to a sizing station where a special coating is applied to make it ready for ink. Interestingly, this coating also makes the paper oof dull, meaning it won't glow under blacklight, a simple trick that catches counterfeiters off guard. The paper then passes through hot steel rollers in a process called calendering, which polishes it to a smooth, perfect finish. High-speed cameras scan every millimetre looking for any tiny holes or imperfections. If they find one, it's logged, and that section will be removed later. The giant roll is then slit into smaller, manageable web rolls and finally cut into large sheets, each one containing dozens of individual note positions. These sheets are stored in a climate-controlled vault for about 48 hours just to relax and stabilise. Quality inspectors pull random samples, holding them up to intense lights to check the watermarks and performing pull tests to ensure the paper can withstand being folded.
Alignment is good, running steady. Copy that. Keep an eye on the feeder. Will do.
Thousands of times. Only then are they cleared for printing. First up is the Hologram application machine. A vertical metallic stripe is heat sealed onto the left side of each note. If you look closely, you'll see it's not just a shiny strip, it's a three-dimensional hologram. When you tilt the note, the portrait of Eiichi Shibusawa actually appears to rotate. This is a world-first technology for paper currency, and it is incredibly difficult to replicate. With the hologram in place, the sheets head to the offset printers. Here, technicians prepare pastel inks in soft pinks, greens and light blues to print the intricate gyoshi background patterns, those mesmerising geometric lines that are nearly impossible to scan accurately. The front gets its pastel base, while the reverse gets the detailed image of the Tokyo Station Marunouchi building. A special pearl ink is also applied to the left and right margins, creating a soft pink sheen when the note is tilted. As the sheets fly through the press, computerized vision systems compare every single one to a master digital file. If a sheet is even slightly off, it's automatically marked with a tiny reject dot. Finally, we reach the heart of the process, intaglio printing. This is what gives the note its soul and its signature feel. The sheets are fed into a press that applies over 1 ton of pressure per square centimetre, forcing the paper into deep engraved steel plates. This pressure literally pushes the ink up off the surface, creating that raised texture you can feel when you run your finger across the portrait, the large 1000s and numerals, or the 11 diagonal tactile marks at the bottom corners that help the visually impaired identify the note. The governor's seal is stamped in a traditional red ink, and hidden features like the latent images are checked. The number 1000 appears on the bottom left only when you tilt the note, and the word Nippon appears on the back. After a day of drying to let that thick ink harden, the sheets go to the numbering press. Each note receives a unique 10-digit serial number printed in magnetic ink, a final personal touch that ensures no two notes are exactly alike. Then comes the grand inspection. Multispectral sensors scan for colour accuracy, check the height of the intaglio print under UV light to see the seals glow orange.
Notes ready.
And verify the background patterns glow a yellowish green. If any note has a print shift of even 0.2 of a millimetre, it's rejected. The perfect sheets then move to the precision guillotine, where heavy steel blades slice them into individual notes, each exactly 160 by 76 millimetres. These individual notes are fed into high-speed single note inspectors and counted at a rate of 100 per second. Every 1,000 notes are banded together, and 10 of those bundles are
Yoshi,
vacuum
가까우서.
sealed
기억해.
in clear
了解.
plastic blocks. The
거침 없어요?
manufacturer's imprint, manufactured by the National Printing Bureau, sits at the bottom centre, a quiet mark of authenticity. These finished blocks are stacked on robotic pallets and moved into armoured vaults, where the total value is audited against the Bank of Japan's order. When the time comes, armoured trucks arrive,
Careful with that one.
guarded by tactical
Confirming
teams,
serials now.
and the new
Next crate
10,000
incoming.
yen notes
Log it.
leave the factory for the Bank of Japan, ready to begin their life in the hands of the public. From a misty mountain shrub to a wallet in Tokyo, it's a journey of craftsmanship, technology and trust.